Okay guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. And this weapon, I've saved this weapon for last on the purpose with good reason, because I have a lot to talk about as far as with this weapon, and I consider this Sancti Magistar. Of all the syndicate melee weapons, you could say this is tied with the Tellus Boltus as the two best in the game, or if you could put the Vacor Sidon on top of it too, so it's like a top three. Those top three melee weapons, Sancti Magistar, Vacor Sidon, Tellus Boltus, however you want to put it. This weapon is at the top of the list for me for a number of reasons. I'm going to explain that right now, and hello. Here it is right here. This Sancti Magistar, even though its impact skewed, but while you're holding this weapon, and I'm going to touch on this point here before I get to the good stuff. If you get inflicted with a status effect, not only do the damage get decreased, but you have to have the weapon wielded in order for that to take place. Now that is really good if you're going up against, ancients, dealing with infested, any type of enemy that deals a status proc to you. It will lower the status effect on you as far as with damage. That's number one. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about with this weapon is that if you do a charge attack, right? You do a charge attack, all you gotta do is hold it and then let it loose. If you hit an enemy with it, it will emit a pulse. That pulse will not only heal you, it will heal your sentinel, it will heal your allies, your kubros, your kavats, whoever it is within range, it will heal. And here's another good thing about it too. You could increase the pulse range by putting in prime reach. So this weapon, you need prime reach on this weapon, because your allies will thank you for doing so. What the hell? Trying to whack me. Yeah, that burst interrupted me. But yeah, you can heal everybody, including yourself, allies, sentinels, kubros, kavats, everyone. And here's the kicker with this weapon too. It's also good for defense missions. You could go into a defense, and if the pod is taking so much damage, as long as you do a charge attack and you hit an enemy and the pulse is within range of the pod, it will heal it. So that is a huge advantage when it comes to this weapon. And the amount of enemies that you could whack with this, it is crazy. Now, at the same time, since I'm talking about the healing pulse, you could increase its damage or heal output by putting in either pressure point, or in this case, prime pressure point. And you could heal yourself with one good pulse. And since I have prime pressure point, that's exactly what's going to keep happening. So that is really good when you think about it. That this weapon, it could not only kill, it could do a whole bunch of things. It does a lot more than that. So you talk about a weapon that not only kills, not only gives you a status decrease when enemies inflict you with status, the damage done is cut either by half or more than that. So that is really nice when you think about it, man. It's really, really good. Now, as far as with this weapon, worth it? Of course it is. Everyone wants to get healed at some point. Everybody wants to get that proc where you do a charge attack, you heal not just yourself but your allies. Everyone needs to be healed at some point. You could take this weapon and treat it like a mini trinity per se. It heals everybody. So what's not to like about the Sancti Magistar? I actually want to hear someone talk about it. Like, is there anything wrong with this weapon? Like, seriously, does it really have a weakness? I mean, you may want to say it has a slow attack speed, but you could just put Fury on that and just call it there. But you could also increase that by putting in Berserker. There's nothing this weapon can't do or won't do, because it does everything for you and more. If you know how to tweak it, do what you can with it, I mean, it literally does everything for you. And at the same time, I've been using this weapon so much doing defense missions, it's a breeze. Look at that. I mean, come on. Who does not like that pulse? I mean, that pulse is just awesome right there. And you just put prime reach on that. That pulse it has a good range. So this weapon, I practically put it on top of the Tellus Boltus only because of its healing, its status percentage as far as it decrease on you, as far as what it can do. Because I mean, to get health back, it's really nice. You know, there are other weapons that do the same thing, but at the same time, what sets this weapon apart from the rest is that it can heal the pod. Now, just imagine if this weapon was around when we were going up, you know, in the old void. I'll put it that way. You're talking about doing long duration runs, survival runs. You don't even need to worry about healing because you have a weapon that will do that for you. So it's a luxury to have this weapon. Not just for mastery and all of that good stuff, but not only is it a supportive weapon, but you could go in solo. You don't need to worry about your health. As long as you pay attention to it and you know you'd be like, oh, I need to heal myself. Oh, let me just do a charge attack like this and just whack something. You just heal yourself. So the Sancti Magistar, I put it slightly above the Tellus Boltus just because of that aspect. It heals everybody. And at the same time, the status, if it's on you, it gets decreased while you're holding the Sancti Magistar. So that's a real big advantage that this weapon has. So that's the Sancti Magistar, guys. I'll catch you later.